Life gets messy. There are moments in our lives where everything seems to go wrong and we feel like it's the end of the tunnel. We feel like we don't have any option, any solution. We feel that we are the most unlucky people in the world. And trust me, all of us, every single person in this world has been in that same place. But the reality is that it's not the end of the world. So if you are going through a hard time, if you are going through a tough time and you feel like you are struggling to find the positive on it, I am going to try to help you to change the perspective in how you are seeing the situation. And hopefully by the end of this video, you kind of feel a little bit more like and maybe with a little bit more of sense of direction in how to address the situation that you are currently in. The first thing that I want to tell you is that it's okay to feel in the way that you are feeling. Again, every single person in this planet has been in a specific situation where the entire nervous system was completely out of control. This is part of being human, and actually is impossible to have like a perfect life all the time. So the first thing that I need you to do in this moment is first recognize your feelings, recognize that you are feeling down. But once you recognize that, try to understand also that emotions are temporary and that you are not going to stay in this same place forever. You can be bad one day, couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months, but eventually you are going to have days that are going to be better. So the first thing I am going to suggest you to do in this moment is reframe the perspective and shift the focus on the things that you can control. When we are focused on the things that we can control, we actually have more direction and we actually have more purpose in how to deal with any situation. If you focus on the things that you cannot control, you actually are going to end up with a lot of feelings of frustration and resentment, and you are going to adopt a victim mentality because in your mind will be like, I cannot do anything to get out of this situation. And that's not true. You actually can control specific things from specific situations, and that's where you need to put your attention to. This situation that you have right now, what can you do about it? What can you learn from that? Because when you are self-aware and when you answer these questions to yourself, the most important thing is that you are not going to put yourself in the same position as again. And maybe the only thing that you can control is actually how you respond to the situation. You can whether decide if you respond with frustration, with anger, crying all the day, blaming everyone, or you can actually realize that the situation is going to affect you in the way that you allow the situation to do it. Maybe I can use this situation to learn something new. I can use this situation to discover parts of myself that I didn't know that I used to have. And in this way, I start to have more power over what is going on with my life. The next step, and maybe one of the hardest or the toughest things to do while you are in a bad situation is be grateful for it. I know that is hard, but gratitude is the highest vibrational state. The moment you start to be grateful, even in a bad situation, what actually is going to happen is that everything is going to fall in place. More positive things are going to come into your way. Even in this moment, in this precise moment, you are stuck in a really dark hole. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, things are going to start get better for you because you are being grateful. It's kind of like being delusional and have faith that everything is going to unfold in the best right for you. And even if it's hard to do it sometimes, this little feeling can actually transform the situation completely. During this time, also don't forget to take care of your body and in your mind, because this actually is going to help you to get out of that situation. If someone close to you died, maybe you have a lot of issues in your job, the worst thing that you can do for yourself is let the situation absorb your mind. Maybe you don't sleep, you don't eat, you stop doing exercise, that actually is setting your body into this survival state that eventually literally is going to shock your body, is going to shut your body down. You need to sleep, you need to eat well, you need to exercise. All these kind of things helps your body to release a lot of emotions, to put your brain in a better state of mind. And if your brain is in a good state, you can actually think clearly and find solutions for whatever problem you might be facing on. And that brings me to the next step, that is focus on solutions. If you have a problem, don't focus on the problems. Focus on the solution of the problem. Focus on see how you can overcome that situation. Focus on what can you learn from this experience so you don't repeat the experience again. Life is not as complicated. We usually tend to complicate our lives, and I get it, there are moments that we actually need to grieve, where we actually need to cry, and that's absolutely normal. The point of this video is to help you get out of that state. I don't want you to get stuck in this negative mindset. I don't want you to believe that your life is going to finish with this specific problem or with this situation, because in reality, everything is temporary. If you focus on solutions, if you focus on the positive things, if you focus on trying to learn from this experience so the next time you do better, life starts to feel way more easy, and it actually helps you to build your self-esteem, focusing on the things that you actually can control. And in this way, eventually, step by step, you can actually get out of that negative mindset or that negative state. Life is a beautiful gift. Please don't make your life more complicated than actually it is. We all face moments with a lot of ups and downs, but it's our attitudes toward it, the things that are going to decide how happy or fulfilled we are going to be in life. So I really trust in you. I trust that you can get away from this feeling. Just give yourself some time to actually feel. It's okay if you feel like that, do it, but don't get stuck in that negative mindset. So that's all the video for today. Let me know in the comments if these tips help you, and if you're resonating with this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.